Hey, what's up, guys? This is Greninja Warrior here. I'm gonna be bringing you guys week 1 of, I forget the tour's name. It's STLPL 2, I think. Yeah. And I'm playing NU against Adam the First, who's a pretty decent friend of mine. I've played him quite a few times before, and usually it ends up being a good match, so I'm expecting this to be pretty much the same. So yeah, that's just the calc right there. Anyways, on to the team. So we got Wakan Berry Vivian, which I guess is nice, so you can start cover dancing up versus Helio or whatever. I mean, it's better than Trash Focus Sash anyways. That would be like if I was using like a ball to the walls HO, but I'm not, so it wouldn't really fit this team either way. Maybe if HP ground for those token improves. Basically the main reason. And then we also have Papa Berry and Incineroar, because Incineroar, especially with his rock weakness, gets worn down pretty quickly. So Papa Berry has easily been the best item pretty much on Incineroar, except for screens teams, which has pretty much been determined to be that way. So yeah, you got a nice SD set, which is really nice for breaking in combination with SD Rhydon, so that way you can overcome balance teams pretty easily. While being able to just set up, wear down with Rhydon, maybe late game sweep with Incineroar, or do the opposite. And we got nice Scarf Rotom for speed control, outspeeds Vivian at +1, as well as a lot of other mons such as Passimium. A nice Volt Switch momentum. You got a nice Blastoise for the spin, Ice Beam for those Eggies. And then we also got Toxic Rapid Spin. Relatively standard support set, except for the fact that they usually run like either a Refresh or something else over Ice Beam. But it's still a pretty decent option considering the team. We also got Poisonium Vileplume, which is just good as a lure in general. Nice growth to increase the special attacks that way. +1 Poisonium can be a nice nuke. It also takes less damage from knockoff, which is nice. Close that out real quick. So let's get on with it. Gonna be playing against. So oh yeah, by the way, shoutouts to Guizao for the team. Anyways, let's get right into it. I think I've taken long enough talking about the team. Let's get into the battle. This is my week 1 match. We've already lost the week, but I still decided to record just because why not? It's a fun tour, so might as well make it fun. With nice recordings as well. Alright, another Vivian. What are the odds? What are the freaking odds? Thankfully, I have a Pokemon that outspeeds it even at +1. A nice Butterfly. Okay, so we got Slowking, probably AV, probably Scarf, a Papa, maybe Z-Move, Vivian, not quite sure. And this could be either a Papa or Colbur, probably on Rotom. And I'm assuming standard Steelix set. This could be a little bit annoying, especially with the Slowking. This is pretty weak to Incineroar though, since his only solid switch in really being his Incineroar. Keep that good to keep in mind. Also, Vileplume switch-ins are okay. Like Poisonium, I think is a pretty good nuke overall. In general versus him. The only thing I'm worried about is like maybe like a Toxic Steelix could be a little bit annoying. Other than that, he actually doesn't really have much for Blastoise, because it pretty much Toxics 5 out of 6 mons and it beats the other one with Scald easily, and it doesn't even do much damage back. Keeping Blastoise healthy might actually be very important as well. Doesn't do that well either. I think lead-wise, lead off with Vion or Passimium. Lead off with. Could also lead Rotom, I guess. I think I'm gonna lead Rotom because it's pretty good versus him. I can Volt Switch versus Passimium if he leads that. Nice. So once he goes Steelix here, I'll be able to get some Volt Switch momentum off of this mon and get some nice chip. And if I get chip on excuse me, if I get chip on Passimium, that means his Incineroar switch-ins are pretty much invalid, so I hope he actually gives me this damage. Would he switch? Maybe. Nice. So now he no longer has an Incineroar switch-in. That is incredible. We take those for sure. I'm just gonna go. I need Blastoise healthy, so I'm not gonna go into it. U-turn. U-turn. Spore? Nope. Alright. Volume down a little bit. What's he gonna do? Go Vivian probably? Vivian Elegant. Very V. It's a very elegant. I hope he likes the pun. I wonder if he'll even notice. Anyways, he actually goes Incineroar instead. Thankfully, I do have a Rhydon, which beats nearly every Incineroar set, except for maybe like the Z moves one. Looking at his team, it's probably I pop a Defog, which means he can probably knock off Rhydon and then try to go Rotom to Defog. I don't want Blastoise getting knocked off, since it's pretty important versus him. Looking at his team's pretty solid. I definitely want to keep Incineroar healthy because it's really good to just spam Flare Blitz and weak versus. I'm gonna go Rhydon either way, even then I'm gonna do this. Knockoff. Okay. I mean, it was to be expected, but I don't really have a better knockoff switch to begin with. I think I'm still gonna go for Rocks. So if he goes Rotom and tries to defog, I can what? Maybe go Incineroar and finally start attacking him. I think it's definitely an option. Try to force him to let Incineroar start picking off his mons one by one. Start trying to poison stuff with Vileplume, but I think Incineroar might be a little bit better. I'm gonna Stealth Rock. I guess he stays in. I'm actually faster than him, which is really interesting. So that means he's actually more of a defensive pivot. Like he's really min-speed Incineroar. That's the only way that Rhydon outspeeds him. I believe with min-speed it hits like what, like 160 something. That's what I'm thinking at least. He probably has Will-O-Wisp, so I'm not gonna stay in. I'm gonna go hard Incineroar. Again, I could go Vileplume, but he has an AV Slowking that can probably come in. I don't want to have to not really gain that much progress, so I'd rather go Incineroar for now. Expecting heck. Nice, he goes for Will-O-Wisp. Nice. Pick one. Pick. It's actually so good. Because he really can't deal with this at all. Like, I think he has to defog if he wants to win with any chance of winning with Vivillon. And even then I still have a full HP Rotom, so it's honestly fine for now. He might have Colbur. I'm gonna Flare Blitz. Nice. So goodbye, Rotom. Yes, he does get rid of rocks, but I mean I did get rid of his defogger. Which means that if I get an opportunity to get up rocks again with Rhydon, I'll be able to do so pretty nicely. As I'm expecting maybe a Passimium to come out here and just U-turn. Or you can try to Sleep Powder with Vivillon, but I don't know when you actually want to set that mon up. I'm assuming it could be Flyinium on this type of team, for sure. Especially since Slowking is your only real water resist, so it's probably Assault Vest and not Z move. And Incineroar is 1000% Hypothecary. So yeah, we'll see what he does here. I don't know if I want to turn the timer on because he's kind of taking a while. Why not? I'll turn it off if it gets too low. Vivillon comes out. Kill Satan. Okay. These nicknames though, I didn't even realize he has nicknames. What was that? What was the other ones again? So he had From the Past, Evilborn, Hail Satan. I have no idea what these nicknames are from, but whatever. What do I not want to get? Because I don't want to switch out and have him Quiver Dance. But I also kind of need this mod. Decisions. I don't think you would Quiver Dance, but you might. He's probably gonna Sleep Powder though. Do I even need Incineroar? No, because Slowking is impossible. Not impossible, but it's really difficult. Honestly, I don't think I need my own Vivillon, do I? It gets walled by this. It kind of checks this. It gets walled by Steelix pretty much. I think I can afford to go in my own Vivillon actually. I don't think you Quiver Dance either. And I'd rather let I think Vivillon's useless. Yeah. I don't think it was gonna be doing much anyways. Maybe sleep one Mon and then have Steelix definitely wall me. But why would I want that? Like it doesn't really have much of a purpose. I feel. Whereas Vileplume is important. Rhydon could still be important if I get up rocks, so I'm definitely glad I made that type of play. I'm gonna go Rotom. Hurricanes. Yeah, if he Quiver Dances later, if that could be this could be really bad. So I do have to be really careful. For sure. But at least I don't have to worry about another mon getting put to sleep. Which is good. That should make it easier though. So despite the fact that my Rotom's going to get weakened, we should be fine. I'm gonna Volt Switch. I don't care if he goes Steelix. If he does that, I'll just go Blastoise, honestly. I don't really feel the need to Shadow Ball to try to predict that. And if he goes anything other than Steelix, then I'll get Momentum, which is nice. And he shouldn't be able to Quiver Dance twice either. If he goes Incineroar, I get Momentum. Because Skull doesn't kill, and I said that earlier that Blastoise is important, I'm not going to go into it. I'm just going to go Rhydon, because I know I'm faster, I can get up rocks pretty easily. At that point, it's going to be really tough for you to win, because your Vivillon is going to take 50% from rocks. Steelix gets 2 killed by Earthquake. This could literally die to Earthquake, and Slowking could get 2 killed as well. And I still do have answers offensively to Slowking. So this is actually looking pretty good for me. I want to say if I keep this up, I can probably win the game without too much difficulty, but we'll see. I mean, if it's like Trick Room Slowking, it could get a little bit scary, but it's definitely not over yet though, because AV King is still a bit of an annoyance for now. He could Grass Knot here. Vileplume is still decent. I want to keep this a sleep fodder. Maybe I should go Blastoise either way then. Because, yeah, it would be nice for certain mons, but I feel like I have enough answers to Incineroar. Do I? If I keep Rhydon, I'm not going to lose to Incineroar, right? If he Grass Knots, it's not going to kill me anyways. I'll still have my Blastoise anyways. I can Toxic, right? That's fine. He Grass Knots. I want to Toxic this mon because it's a really big annoyance. It's one of the last mons I'm worried about on his team that are left. Maybe Steelix a little bit too, but that mon probably loses to Growth Plume. So I get the Toxic off, which is really good. And he Side Shocks. So maybe no Grass Knot? Or he's over predicting. I'm not really sure. Either way, I'm still outside of range of pretty much any attack, so I'm gonna Scald. Like, keeping this healthy would be nice, but I think it's fine. I want to keep this a Sleep Fodder, so I don't want to risk losing Vivillon as well, just in case. He does burn me. Unfortunately, I don't have Heal Bow, but it's fine. So alternatively, I can do what? I need you. Need you. You're still pretty cool versus him. And I'll just Scald. I'll just indefinitely Scald until I die. This is fine. Because, I mean, his Incineroar is literally slower than my Rhydon anyways, so I should be good to go. I mean, I have Scarf Rotom that can probably win the late game regardless. And this mon should die very soon. Oh, Slack Off. It's not even Assault Vest. Interesting. That's probably why it doesn't have Grass Knot. That makes sense. So it is a defensive Slowking set. Interesting. I'm just going to Scald one more time. Because this mon is just going to get lower and lower, honestly. You're not going to be able to slack off for long. Yeah. And again, I'm probably going to lose my Blastoise, but as I said before, I do have the Rhydon. Although I do have Speed Blastoise, which is kind of nice. I don't really have an ideal switching. I mean, my own Incineroar should be able to beat his regardless. Yeah, I think with the combination of Rhydon plus Incineroar, I'm never going to lose to his own. So I should be good. And Steelix can probably be dealt with as well. Between Rotom and... Well, actually, Steelix... Yeah, it's fine. I'll just Scald. Steelix, Schmeelix, whatever. I'm just gonna Scald again. It's like, I mean, I'll be able to Flare, but Steelix, I'll be able to continually Giga Drain it. I don't think there's any Steelix set that really beats Vileplume regardless. Even Curse gets worn down regardless. And I mean, I can also Growth Up. So he goes Passimium. This might knock him out. Let's see. Nice. So get rid of Passimium, which is cool. Incineroar looking incredible. Versus. I'm just gonna. I think Scalding until I indefinitely die is still fine. As I said before, I should be okay versus Steelix. In most. And again, I still want to keep my Sleep Fodder alive. Although, now that I think about it, Side Shock / Scald shouldn't knock out Vivian, so I can probably afford to go Vivian at least once, and then maybe double the Blastoise on the potential Steelix. But then I feel like I'm back at square one. Like, he just goes back into Slowking. I don't know if that really helps me. Like, honestly, I'm just gonna Scald again, because, yeah, that seems pointless. Now that I think about it. Like, he'll still be able to slack off again with Slowking. So I'm gonna Scald until I definitely die. I should be okay. Yes, Blastoise would have outsped Incineroar, but again, as I said before, it shouldn't be a threat since it is defensive, and I have Incineroar with Earthquake. I'm gonna go Incineroar now, I think. Or I could T-Bolt. I'm just gonna knock off with you. He doesn't really have a knockoff switching, so this is pretty perfect for me. Like, Incineroar will lose its Papa Berry, and Steelix will also lose its leftovers most likely. Both of which are very good for me, and if he stays in, he should get knocked out. I don't know if it's actually Cobra Berry Slowking or not, but this should still do enough, hopefully. And then Skull shouldn't even help my Incineroar. Since I'm not a bulky Incineroar set, so maybe it will KO, but I don't think it will. And then I'll get my Papa Berry regardless. So we'll see what happens here. Okay. My man Adam is really thinking here. Like, Scarf Rotom, I know it's not the most common Rotom item, but it definitely puts in work. And it definitely put in work turn 1 as well. Forcing Passimium to take damage so that it would just get sacked later on anyways, and be in range of my attack. The fact that he couldn't even switch that mon into Scald. Again, I should live Scald, as I said before. This shouldn't even knock me out. And then get my Papa Berry, and he dies to poison. Exactly what I expected. And because I have Vivian as Sleep Fodder, I don't want to worry about him Quiver Dancing twice or having Sleep Fodder or anything, which is really good. I'm gonna Flare Blitz because Rock Blast is a chance to miss, so I don't want to risk that. And Rhydon can also outspeed Incineroar, so I should be good to go, as I said before. And again, Bioplume plus Rotom should be enough for Steelix, so I'm gonna Flare Blitz. That's fine. I couldn't let him set up. Yeah, I didn't want to risk losing to a crazy Vivian set that has like the right coverage and everything, which is the main reason why I made that play. I'm gonna Volt Switch. I don't know if Shadow Ball knocks out Vivian or not, but I don't want to risk it. See if he goes Steelix, that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I could have Shadow Balled, but I think I'm good regardless. I don't think I can lose this game. In theory, I can just go Vileplume, and I have Stream Sap as well, so looking pretty good for me. Let's see. So I'm gonna go Vileplume here. He might just Stealth Rock, I'm not quite sure. Or double back to Vivian. That would be interesting. If he actually doubled back to Vivian, that would be a really nice play. But I don't know if it's worth it to Volt Switch again, because what if he has Dark Pulse or something? Like, I don't want to put myself in that situation. Like, he's probably not Energy Ball, but he might be. Like, you never know. It could just be Buzzless. So I'm going to make the Vileplume play. Yeah, maybe Shadow Ball would have been fine. Maybe I probably should have just calced it anyways, to be honest. It would have killed, right? Maybe. Shadow Ball, yeah, that would have definitely knocked him out. So maybe that was not the play. Yeah, see? Like, I didn't want him to do that. But he cannot knock out Rotom regardless, so... He's like a crit on Rotom. Same time. Ah, fuck, I might lose. F. Sorry for swearing, my bad. I think I have to risk a crit now. God damn it. Yeah, I really should have just Shadow Balled. I think I would have been fine. I think I have to risk a crit. If I get crit, I lose, but I don't really have another option. Nice. Perfect. God. So Vileplume plus Rhydon wins, I think. Shadow Ball at this point. So he gets Mon. So now I have a Vion, but I also get Chip on Steelix. So now it's definitely over. Rhydon literally wins the game, and so does Vileplume. Okay, thank God. If he crit me there, I would have been sad. Hurricane does how much? 36 of... He would have needed like a high roll crit regardless, I think. Okay, crit Hurricane. No, not Z move, crit. So it would have been 53 to 63%, pretty much. To no defense Rotom on a critical hit, and I don't have HP or defense, I don't think, because I'm Scarf, yeah. I can honestly just sack Vivian at this point. It's not really that useful. It's not really that useful regardless, so I'm just going to sack it off. I don't need it anymore. So that's fine. I can just attempt to Sleep Powder or whatever. I mean, you can try to go Steelix here and Stealth Rock, but I'm just going to go Vileplume and win regardless with Vileplume plus Rhydon. Yeah, like, I'm just going to go Steelix here. I mean, Rhydon. And I'm going to Earthquake, as he's probably going to sack Vion and then go Steelix. But I don't think that's enough to win them the game. I just Earthquake here. That's fine. Go Steelix, and I'm going to keep Rotom. I think it's necessary. I mean, I'm going to keep, Actually, no, I am going to keep Rotom, because I don't want to have to predict with... I don't want to have to predict whether or not he's going to go Incineroar after or not. I want to be able to guarantee win the game. So I'm just going to Stream Sap, I think, is fine. If he goes Incineroar, I lower his attack for free. And if he stays in, then I also lower his attack and get health back. At Papa? And because he's -1 attack, he shouldn't be able to knock out my Rhydon. Or my Vileplume, but I don't want to risk this Mon, since it kind of wins the game. I'm going to go Rhydon here. As he U-turns. At this point, it should be very difficult for him to win the game, since it's kind of impossible for him to beat the move Stream Sap. And I also have Growth as well as Poisonium. I can always Poisonium if I want to flex. You know, if I think he's gonna go Incineroar, why not? Nice double, but I think you lose anyways. It's definitely over, right? I don't want to risk an EQ, I don't want to risk an EQ crit, so I'm gonna go Rotom, I think. Yep, He does an Earthquake as I expected, so I'm just gonna Shadow Ball. Basically, I'm just trying to play my outs and to be as safe as possible. So I'm gonna Shadow Ball into Earthquake, and that should be game. Nice. Let's go! Hey. Even though our team lost a week, it's fine, because at least I'm not gonna have a negative record to start off with. At least I'll probably be able to start off with a W, which is nice. So yeah, GG, bro. It's always a pleasure. Definitely a great competitor, for sure. We've had a lot of nice matches during the NU official room tours. We had a lot of nice matches there, and I expected it to be no different. Yeah, very close to the Vion because of that really nice double he pulled that I thought he might make, but I still felt like I had to make the safe play there. So props to you for trying to pull it back, but you know, Scarf Rotom just a little too consistent today, putting in the work. SD and Cinnamon also doing pretty nicely, and Rhydon just coming in clutch. So yeah, GG's to my man. We ended up losing the week 4-6 now. Hopefully we can pull it back and win the following weeks to come. So anyways, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the team, and peace.